Hey, how's it going? This is Brandon Lyons. It's November 12th, and I'm really excited about making this video. Yesterday I reached out and asked my supporters and fellow advocates what they thought the next topic I should touch base on should be, and Joshua Anderson submitted one that is really something I've been laser focused on making a reality and how to implement it and everything. So Josh writes, I think you should talk more about your vision, how to make a fair and impartial program in the light of raising children in two homes. And this is something I've been laser focused on making a reality, and I think it comes from having a paradigm shift, a complete paradigm shift in the way that family law is currently done. Right now, the current system is a monetizing power structure where one parent takes all. And we all know that when one parent wins, the child loses. And we don't have to look very far to confirm this. Just look at the lower self-esteem levels, the lower grades, the higher rates of suicide, and not just like a little bit of higher rate of suicide, like a huge exponential growth of suicide rates that is between the child and the parent that gets separated. It's a huge emotional toll on somebody. And the way to create that structure, that paradigm shift, is by creating a power structure based on accountability, transparency, fairness, and equality. All those things bundled up to make a completely different way of how the system's done. And the way of actually accomplishing this is something that we haven't even had the capability to do until recently, and that is by utilizing technology. Now, we can easily keep track of a child's residential schedule, how often you have them, and their true expenses on a month-to-month basis. So that way that if a custodial parent has more expenses 1 month, they can make sure that they're getting it. But at the same time, if they don't need that money that month and it's a lower level, then the non-custodial parent can pay their fair share of shared expenses, split 50-50 between both parties in a real fair, accurate, and transparent way. So this is a huge thing. We've never even had this capability. Not only that, through technology, we can make sure that parents are protected from false allegations. They can record phone calls, text messages, and when they're having face-to-face interaction, they can record it and make sure that if false allegations do arise, that they have the evidence they need to protect themselves. This is something that's huge because I talked to so many people that have had false allegations levied against them, and it has a terrible impact on families. I mean, it is heartbreaking to hear the stories that go on, and they fight forever, spend all this money to finally get the truth out, and it's something that shouldn't happen. There should be a system in place where it can't happen. So, and now along with all those things, we can make a platform through that technology to provide step-by-step instructions on how to file paperwork yourself or how to represent yourself in court. And we can do this all for free, provide those resources for free for parents, because one of the biggest problems with making split homes where one parent isn't able to stay is because they don't even have the financial capability to protect themselves in court by hiring a lawyer. So, and if they are going to go out and be savvy enough to do it, there isn't a national or a dynamic national legal help system in place to show parents how to do it in the first place. And that's something I'm really passionate about. That's why my Indiegogo campaign's going on right now, so we can get the funds together to develop that system and get it out here by January so people can get those type of resources. And it's going to be a huge change in the way things are done because there's never been that capability to easily find those things. I mean, right now, if you want to go find a local nonprofit, they're highly under-resourced, so they aren't popping up on, Google search engine optimization. They're like page 180. You got to look for 2 weeks to find it. And then the entire infrastructure of that nonprofit is highly under-resourced too. So it makes it difficult on all different levels, and they can't scale it to the size of an amount of people that there are that need this type of help. So all those things can be provided through there, and smart petitioning, so we know that the changes that we're going to do are smart, and we can unify all the different organizations that are doing a lot to help make positive change in family law. And that unification would be huge, because right now you see that there's a bunch of different organizations, like 100 different organizations with 100 different petitions all trying to accomplish the same thing, but they have a hard time because there's not that unity to get the traction that they need to make actual change happen. So that's all that bundled up into one platform is what we need to make a paradigm shift in the current way family law is done. And I'm pumped up about it. I'm passionate about that. So that's my vision. The vision is a pretty simple one of accountability, transparency, fairness, and equality. And I'm not going to stop until that is something that is a reality. I'm fired up. I'm pumped up every day. I wake up like, how am I going to get this done today? What needs to happen today? So please visit my Indiegogo campaign. Shameless plug, but this is what's going to take to make it happen. And I got to go out and find 30,000 people all to donate just $1 single. I'm going to do it because that's the level of passion and ambition I have to get this done. So thanks so much for the question, Joshua. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to keep on working hard. And I'm looking forward to uniting with everybody else, all trying to do positive change for family law so we can really get things done. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's actually turned out to be pretty nice here in Washington, and I hope it's beautiful where you are. So have a good day.